Good day, viewers, and welcome to today's Sport Trap Show. I am your host, Brian Monango, unpacking the latest sports news. Well, before we get into today's show, we would like to congratulate Manchester City as they were crowned the Premier League champions yesterday after beating Chelsea. Manchester City have won the Premier League 5 times in the past 6 seasons, so a huge congratulations to them on that one. Borussia Dortmund are 1 win away from clinching the first Bundesliga title in 11 years, but they are desperate to keep a lid on the City bubbling euphoria until the job is done. Well, they won their game yesterday 3-0 comfortably, so hopefully they can do the last hurdle and win the Bundesliga for the first time in 11 years. Well, enough about football. Let's get into today's hit list. Well, the Capricorn Group Schools Netball League took place in Windhoek at the Wanderers Sports Ground on Friday and on Saturday, where we saw some interesting games with VIS under 19s getting the best of VAP in that game that ended 33-25. As you can see there, that's a few shots of the game that took place this weekend at the Wanderers court, that is. Well, Tura Magic assistant coach Eliza Amuthitu was a happy man after his side thrashed Nasbabes 12-1 in a pulsating FNB Women's Super League match at the NFA Technical Center. The Tura Magic ladies took the game by the neck and never backed down as they trounced their helpless opponents once more. Tura Magic definitely is a team to look out for, but here is Amuthitu after the match.
I'm joined here, that is by the assistant coach of Tura Magic ladies. It was indeed a massacre here, 12-1 in favor of Tura Magic against Nas Babies. Were you expecting the scoreline?
I was actually expecting more than that, because if you look at how we started, we had a game plan. From onset, we wanted to set another record. Obviously, we're not putting the girls under pressure, even though they had scored already 10 goals in the first leg. But I just expected that they set a target for themselves to go more than that.
All right.
I mean, it came out all right. If you look at Anna, I was actually a bit frustrated and disappointed in the first half because she could have scored more than what she has now. But I mean, I can't put her under pressure just like that. I mean, what she got now, it's well deserved.
All right. Going against Nas Babies, I think you guys knew that they really do concede a number of goals. So what was the strategy going into the match?
No, the thing is that I just had to put more forwards up front. I knew the backline was a bit shaky. Their goal post was also a bit... I can't say it's open, because I mean they don't have the actual goalkeeper because she's just a player, but she tried. If you look at the number of saves that she made to keep our girls off was really awesome. But the thing is that it was just a thing of our players being composed here.
All right, being composed, and they were very composed in front of goal as well. I think the targets that you have set for yourself this season, are you guys happy?
Nearly there. Can't really say we're entirely happy because we always want to raise the bar. But I mean, what we got, we don't want to be greedy. We got what we got. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Who do you think really played the match, or was it? Would you say the whole team?
I can really say the whole team, but I mean, I'll give it to the young players. Lizanne, I think she really did her best. If you look at the runs, the pressure that she gave, it was really well deserved from her side. And I add a bit of players like Lovisa. They always have a bit of energy to give the opposition tough time.
Thank you.
Well, Tura Magic definitely are confident in winning the FNB Women's Super League this season. With 3 more games left, hopefully we can see more goal fest like we saw this weekend with Omehaeke Queens being the center of attention. They have conceded more than 100 goals in this Super League that is this season. So hopefully we can see more goals coming in the last 3 game weeks. Well, the weekend drop is up next after the break. Well, the MTC Winter Cup concluded successfully over the weekend with Albi Surprise, owned by WT Christians, winning the open 2,000-meter race at Gobabis turf. That is, in second and in third place, we had Bold Diva from Ajamund Racing and Starlisle from Okahanja Racing, respectively. Well, the post-interview is what's up next, so please do enjoy.
Okay, so from the previous horse racing event that you have hosted to this one, what do you feel like you have achieved?
First of all, I would like to thank MTC, the main sponsor of this event today. As you see, it's still not even 5 o'clock. We are done with the day. We started early. We have got good cooperation with the jockeys, horse owners, and all members of the Namibian Horses Association, and even the sponsors. Yeah, and although I have to mention that we didn't make use of the starting stalls here in at today's event because of certain factors. To transport the starting stalls from Okahanja, who's having starting stalls, it cost the NSRA over 40,000 Namibian dollar. And even we have to hire this, because Namibia Horse Association doesn't have starting stalls. I mean, for us, we are in the process of busy looking for starting stalls where if a sponsor can come on board and assist us to getting the starting stalls. As we see today, a lot of false starts, and starting stalls is a problem for us. That's something that we have to work on. But as I said, good cooperation, good advantage that we have cooperation between the executive of the NSRA and the members.
Okay. So seeing that the sport attracts a lot of people, to this arena outside Gobabis, people are footing here, people are taking cabs. How do you feel about that as an organizer of this horse racing event?
Yeah, as I said, horse racing is one of the fastest growing sports in this country. And it's not only for us as horse owners or horse lovers, it's a family sport. You can bring your whole family, your friends, come and enjoy it. That's why horse racing is such popular.
Anything you want to ask? Anything else?
Maybe we saw some horse owners as well as friends coming to the event. Do we have any measures that will be in place to try to?
Yeah, well, what we have to work on is that, but it's all the adrenaline that some of the horse lovers that ran into the track. But we have to work on that things. Every event of any club or association has always shortcomings, and we always have to work on that one. And for the next race, it's going to be in Rio. We have to work on that one as well. And say the shortcoming that was here today, we have to work, try and to improve on what was the shortcomings here. That's all what I'm asking the other clubs.
When is the next race?
Next race will be the 3rd of June in Rio. It will be hosted by the Rio Turf Club.
I think that's
Gucci.
Are you happy?
I am.
One of the winner here of the MTC Cup, Able Surprise. Once again, I first want to thank MTC for a very successful day. This is a very good investment. If you look at the crowd here, they can be proud of what they've achieved here. Then secondly, with regard to the horse, I am very proud on this horse. He's won a lot of important races at the right time. The 1,000 meter, he fluffed his lines there. He didn't perform that well, but I knew the horse is fit and well, and he won a very good race against very strong horses like Stalile, Busy God, French Leaf, who's the champion here in this region. So I'm very proud of this horse.
Okay, so are we going to be seeing any more races from
Yes,
this
I will
horse?
continue. The horse is 6 years old, and that's not very old for a horse. He can race up to 8 years. Like the horses like Stalile and those horses, they are about 8, 9 years old. So this horse is 6 years, and I will continue with him. Next meeting, I'll be there.
We are seeing this horse for the first time. Is it a new horse in Namibia?
No. I will surprise the old horse. You can ask the people. He came through the ranks. He started in the graduation. He won his way up until the top division. And you'll see on the weights, he carries top weight in the top division, so he's a top horse. By beating horses like the caliber of Stalile, French Leaf, he's got those horses that needs to be done. So honestly, I'm very proud of this horse.
Well, definitely it was lit up there in Gobabis this weekend. The youth segment of the show is up next, but after we visit the marketplace. An exciting weekend it was indeed. The Standard Bank NSSR Super League took place this weekend. Defending champions Windhoek Gymnasium traveled to the coast to take on Walvis Bay Private School. Let's take a look at those highlights.
Hier op Narkie Parkie en hulle sal vandag wys. En daar vat Windhoek Gymnasium, hulle vat die veld. En die manne lyk sommer lus en hulle lyk sommer lewendig. Verrak nie. En ja, en hier gaan vat Michael Koopman vat sy span op. Hy vat sy span op die veld. En die manne lyk lus en die manne lyk sommer slaggereed. Ek kry van selfs sommer hoendervleis outes. Dat laat my amper wat dan sal gebeur. Maar soos ons kan sien, weer in stadige aksie. En jy kyk weer, kan ons duidelik sien, die gymnasium was van die begin. Ja nee, die halftyd telling is Walvis Bay Privaat, wat dan 7 punte het, en Windhoek Gymnasium het 10. Walvis Bay Privaat het uit 'n losspel het hulle oorgegaan en hulle eerste 3 op die telbord gesit. Gymnasium het ook hulle eerste 3, so het 'n vaste losheid punt op die telbord gesit. 'n meter en 'n half skrimmie, maar die bal is voor daar sommer lekker lig langs daar gesit en die bal klop daar en die bal is daar in die hand en dis Koopman wat die bal kry en hy gaan daar onder die pale en hy sit hom neer. Pragtige doen aan die kant van die narkies. Pragtige doen. Ons gaan weer kyk. Ons gaan definitief kyk na die kyk weer. Ongelukkig het hulle nie die bal goed gehanteer en dis Carballo wat hom daar gee vir sy kaptein. En die kaptein duik daar oor onder die pale. En dis 5 punte aan die kant van die narkies. Kom ons kyk wat die narkies kan doen. Want ons is al hier in die 74ste minuut van die tweede helfte en die narkies doen bitter goed. Kom ons kyk. Maar Windhoek Gymnasium speel ook heidiglik met die 13 spelers is hulle daar op die veld. En daar gaan Windhoek Gymnasium deur 'n halfgapping en daar trek hulle. Daar trek Gymnasium en daar trek hy. Hulle gaan hom nie keer nie. Wel gedaan Gymnasium. Wel gedaan. Pragtig.
Ja, het was 'n uitdaging vir ons. Ons het geweet het moeilik wees hier in Walvis op hulle eie veld. Ja, ons het nie ons beste game gespeel nie, maar ons het die job gedoen. Ja. So ek's baie gelukkig met my span en dis ja.
Okay. Eerste game vir die wedstryd vir die liga. Eerste wen vir julle. Hoe voel jy oor die wen?
So ek sê, dit was nie ons beste wen nie. Ons het nog baie werk wat ons moet doen voor die volgende games. Ons het 2 tawwe games wat na die vakansie vir ons voor lê. En dan ja, so kyk ons hoe gaan dit vandag af.
Okay, dankie.
Dankie.
Fantastic rugby that we saw there. Windhoek Gymnasium also getting a win there in the first game back in the Super League as they beat El Nathan. Well, the NAPSO 7-a-side finals took place at Pro Ed Academy in Swakopmund this weekend with 6 schools participating in hockey, netball and rugby. Here is Florinda Fourie of Pro Ed Academy.
Goeiemôre, Florinda Fourie van Pro Ed Akademie. Ons het vandag die NAPSO finale wat plaasvind hier by ons. Ons speel sevens rugby en ons speel sevens hockey en ons speel netbal. Ons het 2 vorige dae gehad wat die liga plaasgevind het. Ons het dit gespeel by El Nathan en by Wamp. So vandag is die finale hier op ons gronde. En ons uitspeel 'n semifinale en finale. Ons maak 1:15 klaar en 1:30 het ons dan die prysuitdeling in die saal.
Okay, nou Florinda, hoe is die opdaging vir vandag?
Sê weer.
Hoe is die opdaging vir vandag?
Nee, baie goed. Ons het mos nou met die meeste van die skole kom in busse met daar's nie so baie toeskouers nie want hulle ry maar in busse. En dan maar al die skole wat moet deelneem het daarom vol opgedaag. So ons is baie opgewonde om heelwat mense hier by ons te verwelkom.
En as Pro-Ed, hoe het julle voorberei om seker te maak almal is gewelkom vandag? Hoe het julle voorberei om seker te maak julle het alles gereed vir die dag?
Ons het verskriklik hard gewerk, regtig. Gister het Namet is ons hoofborg van die sewees reeks en hulle het gister al gekom en ons het verskriklik hard gewerk om al hulle goedjies op te slaan. Ons het Napse se goedjies opgeslaan. Ons het die kostente opgeslaan. Ons het regtig hard gewerk, maar ons is vreeslik dankbaar dat ons die geleentheid het om dit aan te bied en dat daar so baie mense is wat dit kon bywoon.
Okay, hoeveel skole het ons vandag hierso?
Ons het 6.
6 skole.
6 skole, ja.
Okay, dankie.
Baie dankie.
Ons is Alvandro Diergaard.
Okay, Alvandro, sê op ons, hoe was die game nou?
Het was alright, ons het 7-0 gewen. Ons kon beter gedoen het, maar ons het teergedruk tot die einde.
Voorbereidings, hoe het julle voorberei vir die game vandag?
Ons het nie regtig voorberei nie, want ons is meer gefokus op ons A-liga wat ons nou mee begin, maar ons het nog steeds fiks het gedoen en hard gewerk as 'n span.
Is die rugby season is nou hierso. Hoe belangrik is dit om nog fiks te bly en gereed te wees vir die A-liga wat nou aankom?
Vir ons is dit baie belangrik, want hard work pays off. So ons wil die beste insit net om die A-liga te wen, want ons kan dit doen.
Okay, met vandag se game, waar voel jy kon jou span bietjie beter gedoen het of wat julle gedoen het?
Met defense kon ons beter gedoen het met die uitsprei en met die attack om 'n bietjie bal mee te sprei, maar verder het ons beste gedoen so.
It takes heart and all the soul. A head stuck in the game. It takes every bone in your body, all the blood in your veins. And then more blood, and more sweat, more tears, all your hopes and your dreams. It takes conquering fears. It's late nights and weekends. 6 to 6s, 9 to 5s. It takes sacrifice and suffering every moment of our lives. It takes kick after kick, being kicked when you're down. It takes fighting for hours for inches of ground. It takes every last line out, every last second spent. It takes absolute devotion. It takes 100%.
Well, Reynald makes his country proud for the year as he is the only referee that will be on the panel this year. Reynald is country's sole representative among the list of 12 referees named for the Rugby World Cup this year. And Joel Television match official Joy Neville will make history as she is the first woman to be part of the panel. Neville has been named among 7 TMOs, while Nika Amukusheli becomes the first Georgian to referee at the Global Showpiece event in France later this year. Well, as we all know, the Lajol is still going on, and if you would want to go to the City of Love, definitely do not hesitate to participate. Up next, we have Ariogat with Globetrotting.
This May, choose brand new. Choose drama and deceit.
I'm very attracted to you. Oh. Would you be interested in having an affair?
Choose fights and fallouts.
I won, and that was right.
I brought the heat.
I mean, I'm gonna destroy you.
Choose truth and discovery.
I miss her every day. I see her every day.
Choose fresh shows, series, and original entertainment. This May, choose brand new. Choose DSTV.
Good day, everyone. Time for international sports news, and we start off with golf today, and it's the World Golf Rankings for men. That was after the conclusion of the PGA. That was the second major of the year on the men's calendar. That was the Oak Hill, played at Oak Hill. It was the PGA that was concluded, and that was in the United States of America. And the winner is Brooks Koepka from the United States of America, winning with a total of -9. And significant for him is that he moves quite a bit up in the world rankings as well. He moves from 44 to number 13 in the world. He's quite high in the world rankings because he plays in the Saudi Arabian-backed breakaway league, the Live Golf League, and he's not playing on the PGA or the European Tour at the moment. Also, Bryson DeChambeau, also playing on the Live Golf League. He also jumped from 214 to number 90th in the world. That's after also ending in the top 10 on the PGA or in the PGA the past weekend. At the moment, it is world number 1 is Scotty Scheffler. He takes over from Jon Rahm. Scotty Scheffler finished second in the PGA, so he's the new world number 1 on the world rankings. Jon Rahm of Spain moves to number 2 in the world, and Rory McIlroy is number 3. Moving on to tennis news, and it is Roland Garros that starts this week. It starts with qualifying games, qualifiers that start trying to get into the tournament. The main draw will be made on Thursday, and the first round will be played on the 28th of May this coming weekend. According to world rankings, the men's number 1 seed will be Carlos Alcaraz of Spain, and the number 2 seed will be Novak Djokovic, and the 3rd seed will be Daniil Medvedev that just won the past weekend. He won the Italian Open. He's in good form. He's not normally a player that wins on clay. It was his first major win on clay the past weekend, beating Holger Rune in the final in the Italian Open in Rome. It is Daniil Medvedev, the number 3 seed, then in the French Open in Roland Garros, and Holger Rune will be number 7 seed. In the women's division, it is Elena Rybakina that won the Italian Open in Rome. She will be number 6 seed in the French Open, and the number 1 seed will be Iga Swiatek of Poland. Number 2 will be Aryna Sabalenka, and number 3 seed Jessica Pegula of the United States of America. All three, the number 1, 2, and 3 in the world rankings at the moment, didn't have a good Italian Open in Rome on clay, so they hope to have a better tournament in the French Open at Roland Garros. Southern African interest, it will be Ons Shabir that from Tunisia. She is number 7 seed, and she will proudly represent the African continent in the Roland Garros, the French Open. Continuing international sports news with cycling news, and after stage 15 of the Giro d'Italia, it is Bruno Armirail of France that leads. He's got a combined time of 61 hours, 38 minutes and 6 seconds. He's leading by 1 minute and 8 seconds over Gareth Thomas that led earlier in the week, and it is Primož Roglič that is 1 minute and 10 seconds in 3rd position. There's a rest day on Monday, and then stage 16 will be a tough stage, 203 kilometers, and there's lots of climbs. The tour will climb on that day by 5,200 meters, and also from kilometers 181 to kilometers 200, it will be a very steep climb. Then they finish with a few kilometers down to the finish.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's Sports Wrap show. Sports Wrap definitely will be back again tomorrow, same time and same place, and that's goodbye.